welcome the dazzling Priyanka Chopra.
Watching backstage, and I learned so much today just by hearing you guys. I had so much information. This is amazing. I'm very excited
Oh my
to
God,
be here.
welcome.
You guys do an amazing job.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are just honored to have you here
Yes.
at our table. So I want to take you back to the year 2000.
Right.
And you entered a beauty pageant. And you won Miss World.
I did.
How did you get involved with pageants in the beginning?
I was 18, first of all, in that picture. I did not know what the weight of that crown really meant. And I was 17 years old when I was, doing a photo shoot for a scholarship program, actually, at a university. And the photographer was like, oh, you're really pretty. Can I take some more pictures? And, these are mall shots, soft focus with your hand. And for some reason, obviously, my mom thought that I was really pretty at 17 and sent those pictures without telling me.
Oh, wow.
And
pageant.
To Miss India, as a joke, because it was like the year 2000, it'll be the Millennium Miss India. Wouldn't be another one for 1,000 years. And it would be, she just sent it like that, and they selected me. I went in for the pageant to actually skip my exams, because we had these big exams in 12th grade, and I won it. And then they sent me for Miss World, and I won that.
Incredible.
Wow.
Good mom.
Did you ever have to make up the tests?
Yeah, I had to make up the test eventually.
But you guys did.
Yeah, I did.
Because everything you do, you make things look so effortless. But what was the hardest part about preparing for your first pageant?
I think just being 17 and not understanding what was happening and going from sneakers, and we wear uniforms in India when we go to school, public schools. So going from like a uniform and like sneakers and flats to gowns and couture and sari. I mean, for the first time when they did professional makeup on my face, I was like, now I know why everyone looks perfect on TV. It was such a revelation. Yeah, it's a big thing.
No, we wake up like this.
Speaking of the TV, people love you on your TV series Quantico.
Yeah.
It was just picked up for a third season. But I want to take you back to when you auditioned. What was that like?
So it was really funny. I got signed into Indian movies because I was Miss World, and I think producers thought that, having Miss World in a movie would be business sense. So I didn't know I could act or anything. So when I went to audition for Quantico, I was about 50 movies down, and it was my first audition.
Oh, wow.
I had such a rom-com moment, and I don't know if any of you girls will ever understand that, because I'm sure a lot of us do it, we'll never admit to it. I walked into the bathroom to touch up myself before I go in, and I talked to myself in the mirror. And I said, you've done 50 movies. You have nothing to be afraid of. You just have to walk in, you know your lines, say your stuff, and walk out. Thank God I got the job. It would have been so bad for my self-esteem.
So you had to go back to that mirror and say, what happened?
What happened now?
You lied to me. I know I've had that conversation with myself many times. Now, it's so exciting because 50 films later, and Quantico, you're in Baywatch, which is your American film debut.
Yes.
Congratulations. A lot of us grew up on this show. So how is the movie different from the series?
The movie's completely different. For everyone who thinks this Baywatch is going to be the Baywatch that you know or remember from the 80s, it's not. It takes the spirit of that show, which is, the camaraderie and doing something bigger than yourself and teamwork, and adds like a whole sort of rated R, naughty, dirty spin to it. So let's just say it's very 2017.
Sounds fun. And you play Victoria Leeds. Yes. We mentioned she's sort of this villainous, successful club owner that goes against the Baywatch team. Yes. So what was that like to to sort of be pitted against them?
Well, first, like, it's so cool because this character was written for a man initially. It was supposed to be a male villain. And then my director thought that, you know, he wanted to spin it on its head and have a female sort of fierce villainous take on Dwayne and Zach. And because then it becomes a little bit more manipulative and like it's a mind game, not about muscles and brawn. It's been there. That's been done.
Yeah.
No, we need to see more female villains. And I was really like big females with superpowers. And to me, that was the really exciting part to be a part of this movie. That, you know, my character is completely unnatural in this beautiful beach world of Baywatch. She wears heels on the sand. Her driver,
That's right.
She got her two hands.
her driver pulls out a little stool for her to stand in front of everyone, so she's taller. She's so absurd that she's fabulous.
Yeah,
I love it.
Sounds like Mariah.
Inspired by Mariah Carey.
Heels on the sand.
And anyway, I'm going to let that one go. Because you were the villain of this movie, you did not get to put on the classic, the iconic
red bathing suit.
The red bathing suit. Was that kind of disappointing to you?
I think that was the best thing that happened. I mean, you guys, to wear those swimsuits like those girls and to be in that shape for 4 months and film 15-hour days every day, I had to wear tight dresses, and that was bad enough. But this, I mean, they probably eat like one almond or something a day, you know? I was really grateful.
I'm telling you, you just bring a toddler with you. Carry it around the whole movie.
Exactly. Like a borrow baby. Priyanka Chopra, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Priyanka.
Thank you for having me.
Baywatch is in theaters everywhere tomorrow. We'll be right back.